said yesterday or last week that he likes that the defensive line's a little stouter this fall. Is that something you guys have noticed? You guys have bulked up a bit?
I wouldn't say necessarily bulked up. I think we're just playing our techniques better. Like, and on the D line, it's probably one of the biggest things. Like, you can be as big and strong as you want, but if your technique's not there, man, it don't matter. So I think we really put a big emphasis on technique this year, just being technically sound and gap sound, and I think it's showing up.
How do you work on that in the summer? Is that just you guys getting together and doing drills, or
really just repetition, man? Hitting the sled, going to watch film. Like the past spring ball, it's the first time running this type of defense. So like it was a lot of time going back and watching spring, seeing what you can correct, and then just going down, hitting the sled, just little stuff, and just working every day. It's repetition.
Isaiah?
Jim was also saying about how you really stepped up this camp, playing really well. How you feel about what you've been able to do so far?
What was the last one?
How do you feel like you've been able to do so far?
I mean, I've been all right. I mean, the compliments from coach is always nice, but like, dude, I've been getting compliments since like 2019. So I mean, it's the biggest part is now just going the week in, week out in the season, man. So, but again, it's always nice to get a compliment from the head coach. But I don't want to say it doesn't mean that because that comes off wrong. But yeah, I really just got to go out and show it on Saturdays in the big house.
What's keeping you maybe from showing it on Saturdays?
I personally think my technique's been like a little bit inconsistent. I mean, there's plays where like my technique's good, and I'm handling my business, and then my technique. Then there's plays where my technique isn't where it should be, and I become like a very average D lineman. So it's I told him like the biggest emphasis for me, and I think the whole D line this year, this offseason is technique, consistently doing it. So that's what separates an elite and good D lineman. Anybody can go in there, have one good play, and then have one bad play. Just keep it consistent. But I think man, if we're all consistent, like myself and the entire D line is consistent, I think it'll be a good year up front.
Usually to your question.
Don't compliments motivate you at all, or do you not need those?
Not really. I mean, it's like I said, it's nice to have them, but it's like Coach Noah, he actually just, I think today he was talking about how compliments are probably one of the worst things that can happen for you if you want to like be an elite, successful player. Like I feel like some people take compliments and they get complacent, like, oh, I did good, or I did this. Like I'd rather coming from since I was a kid. It really started with my dad. Like, don't get me wrong, he'd give me compliments, but like, hey, let's work on this, let's work on that. Let's keep working on things and not like resting on your laurels. So I mean, again, like I like compliments. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like they can be blinding sometimes.
Do you think your teammates have adopted that mindset this year? I mean, versus maybe years past?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Do you think that your teammates have adopted the same mindset this year versus years past?
I think we have. I think the offense and defense, we're not going to be complacent this year. I think after the Minnesota game, we were feeling ourselves a little too much, and that was like all the praise on social media and from wherever else. I think we kind of, I don't want to say took our foot off the gas, like we weren't preparing hard, but we kind of just, like I said, we started feeling ourselves a little too much. And like college football, you can't do that. It don't matter who you play. You can play a 0-win whatever team, or you can play the best team. You got to go in there with the mindset like, yo, same mindset every day, attack, and want to get better. I think compliments it's like a double-edged sword sometimes.
Is that something the program's leadership has kind of emphasized to the younger teammates? I mean, is that something that the program's leadership, like you and maybe some of the older veteran players, have
definitely.
communicated to younger people that maybe you need to kind of ignore that kind of stuff?
Yeah, we haven't been getting that many compliments after last year, so I can't. It wasn't a compliment-filled year last year. Yeah. But I think we just preach this, man. I mean, everybody around the country saying, just get 1% better every day, man. Don't rest on what you did yesterday, what you did last year, or whatever. It don't matter. Like, when you go to sleep and you wake up, what you did yesterday does not matter. Like, it doesn't matter if you had a great day or you had a terrible day. It doesn't matter. Like, you can't go back and change. You can't go back and fix it. So, like, I think, like I said, I think we all just been preaching, man. Like, just every day find something to get better, or find one way to get close, a step closer to getting to where